Okay. So daily I'll give this Word document access. What are the concepts we are discussing? I'll always keep those concepts related information here itself only. So we'll discuss these points. And coming to here, this is a daily basis assignment. So I'll give you a daily basis assignments to you people. So you have to start working on those assignments and then you have to upload your evidence documents here itself. Okay. I'm just showing you my previous batch related evidence documents. So how many people are done the development of the test cases and execution of the test cases, all this stuff. So this page is loading team. That is the reason. Okay. So if you see a different kind of pages, this person Ramesh is working on these many test cases and uploaded their evidences also here. So what is the test case development and flow? The Tosca point of view from my side team, it is a completely practical sessions only, not a theoretical sessions. I'll give you complete practical knowledge and theoretical knowledge. Practical knowledge will help you at the time of working on project. So theoretical knowledge will help you at the time of attending an interviews. Okay, if we know practically, then definitely we do explain the things in manually also, orally also. Okay. And number of test cases I'll define here. Not only these test cases, I'll add few more test cases, more than basic to advanced level test cases team. So based on these test cases, you are here to start working on the automation Tosca point of view. Okay. I'll show you how to update the data into the assignment folder, how to update data into this particular one. Okay. And you have this download access also. No need to worry about this notepad. What are the notepad we are preparing here? Okay. Next point. So I think I explained to do the installation of Tricentis Tosca team. Prerequisite. What are the prerequisites required to do the installation of Tricentis Tosca? To install this particular Tricentis Tosca, the Tosca supports always Windows system only, Windows 10 or 11. If you people are having either Mac or it won't support those environments. Tosca is always supports a Windows environment only. So either Windows 10 or 11, and Windows 7 is all 8 also it won't support. If you have Windows 7 or 8, you can migrate the latest version, either Windows 10 or 11. Okay. So the minimum RAM GB they are the minimum is 8 GB RAM. If you have 4 GB of RAM in your laptop, you can upgrade your RAM capacity up to 8 GB. So the next point is here, processor. So if you have any processor, that processor is fine till, just better to go with either i3 or i5 or i7. Except this i3 processor, if you have any other processors, that is also fine. And hard disk, as usual, hard disk or SSD, anything is fine. If you have a hard disk, you can go with that. If you have SSD, that you can go with that. Coming to network speed. So network speed is also a consideration team. So the Tricent is suggesting us to go with 100 Mbps. But instead of going with 100 Mbps, directly we can go with either 50 or 40 or 80, whatever we have, we can utilize that. These all are the prerequisites to do a Tricentis Tosca installation in your laptops. Okay. Do cross-check your laptop configurations today onwards. Okay. So coming to installation files and downloading all this stuff, we will take care. Okay. I'll tell you how to do the installation, how to apply the things. I'll tell you tomorrow while showing and document, installation document. And next point is here. How to create a project in Tosca. So Tim, how to create a new project in Tosca. Let me open Tosca. Already Tosca is opened in my laptop. What I'll do, I'm just applying here, checking all. I'm just closing this project. So before instead of working directly in Tosca, I'll show you I'll give you an information from project creation to the working culture and drag and dropping options. All this stuff we'll discuss. Hmm? So I'm just closing this. Yes. So after opening Tosca Commander, you all are able to see the home page. Let me show you. Tosca Commander. After installation, just search with the Tosca Commander. So this is the Tosca Commander. We always use this Tosca Commander to do the installations. Okay. So we'll share you this installation file team. No need to worry about that. Just search with Tosca. And here you can see Tosca Commander app. Open this Tosca Commander. So once you do a click operation on Open Tosca Commander app, you are able to see the home page. It's taking some time, team. Otherwise, I'll kill this one and I'll open another one. I'm just killing team because this Tosca is opened yesterday onwards in my laptop. Maybe that is the reason it is behaving like bit slow. Yes. Now I close this Tosca commanders permanently. Let me open one more time. So go to Windows search, enter Tosca. After entering Tosca, click on this Tosca Commander app. It takes some time. Okay. So the latest version of Tosca Commander team, latest version of Tosca Commander 2023.2. This is the latest version. So currently, we are going to work in a practical sessions on 16th version. Okay. So currently, no one is using this 2023.2 version team. So everyone is working on either 16th version or 15th version or 14th version. Okay. So I'm just giving training on 15th version. You people going to work with the 16th version. Then you are able to learn the both the versions. So what is the things is not available in 15th and what are the things is available in a 16th. Okay. So now I'm using 16 present is Tosca 15.0 version and it is starting Tosca Commander. It takes some time to load the page. So it's checking a background license thing. So because this is the paid tool, right? So if valid license is available, then only it open the Tosca Commander main page. So this license activation installation part that management people will take care. Okay. Once the batch is confirmed, so they start doing the installations of Tricentis Tosca. day 1 onwards, we go with the practical sessions. Oh my God, 3 tabs are open. Now see, this is the main page. Okay. So here we are able to see a 2 options team. One is open, another one is create. Open, we are using to open the existing project. Okay. So create new is here. We do use this one into 2 possible ways. The first one is creation of new project. So the second one I'll explain later. So the first one is creation of new project. So to create a new project for your team members or my team members, what I'll do, I'll open Tosca Commander. I'll go with the create new option and then start creating of information. So this create new is separated into a 2 categories team. One is repository. That means here you can see one is common repository window, another one is workspace window. So even square brackets also you are able to find like that only. This is the workspaces window. So what is mean by common repository? Okay, before going to a common repository, is anyone working on Selenium?
Yeah,
No.
I have taken classes, Anusha.
So for example, if you're doing a development part for Selenium, so how if people are merging your code to the repositories?
By Git.
You can go with Git and GitHub, right?
Yeah, yes.
So these all are the repositories team. We are just taking help of this repository after development of script. That means, let me show you. I'm just giving a practical, okay? Few of the people joined a non-IT, maybe they are not able to understand here. Just assume in my team, around 3 people are working here, okay? So the person 1 is working here and the person 1 is completed around 10 test cases. And person 2 is also completed around 10 test cases. So person 1 is completed 10 and person 2 is completed 10 and person 3 is completed 10. Totally entire my team is holding completed how many test cases?
30.
30 test cases my team members are completed. Okay. So that first person is located in Chennai. Okay. And the second person is working in Bangalore location. And third person is working in a Pune location. Currently, I'm working in a Hyderabad location. As a team lead, I'm working as a Hyderabad location. Okay. Now, these 10 test cases, the person 1 is holding these 10 test cases in their local system only, right? So the company is giving a laptop for each person, right? So to do the development of these scripts using Selenium, either they are going with Eclipse tool to do the test cases development, correct? After development, so these 10 test cases are located in that on premises only, correct? Now the test case, person 1 is holding 10 test case, person 2 is holding 10 and 3 is also holding 10. Now I had a situation team, I just want to review these 30 test cases. How I do a review? Because these 10 test cases are located in person 1 laptop and these test cases are located in person 2 laptop and these test cases are located in person 3 laptop. If I want to access these things, so what I do, can I travel to each person location to do the checking of these test cases? Is that possible real time? Traveling of each person level and doing of checking as a team lead? This is not possible, right? So what we'll do? So what they are doing, so now the client is asking, I want these 30 test cases execution flow. I want these 30 test cases for review purpose. Okay. So can we share these 30 test cases in a mail?
No.
So can we attach the mail file to send the test cases document to them? No. So what they are doing? They are just picking repositories. So in a market, number of repository types is there, like Git or Bitbuckets, GitHubs, like this. So they are they are utilizing another GitHub here. So and then they are uploading their code. I mean, they are pushing their code to the repository. So at the time of pushing the code, person one is pushing their code to the Git repository, and person two is also pushing their code to the Git repository, and person three also doing activity. After pushing this entire three members code, then as a team lead, then directly I'll go to this location. I'll find these 30 test cases here itself, right? If I want to share these 30 test cases to client, then I'll clone this particular URL, branch URL, and I'll share that URL to the client, right? So everyone able to see all the test cases, what are the team members are done. Those all test cases we are able to see in a GitHub level. Okay. To push this data into GitHub, must we learn here GitLab, right? Do we, so we do have some exposure on GitLab as well, right? GitLab command prompt, push commands, rollback commands. We require those as well, right? So here additionally, we are doing one activity. The first point is here, we are doing a development of our test cases in programming language. After that, we are pushing the code to the repository. So at the time of pushing code to the repository, we are connecting to the Git or GitLabs, and we are writing some commands to push the code to the Git repository. Correct? This is what happening in a Selenium team. Okay. So coming to Tosca point of view, I'll show you how it's look like in a Tosca point of view. So in a Tosca point of view, directly we are creating a project in a repository level. No need to push the code, no need to merge the code, no need to do all these activities. Directly we are creating a project in repository level. That is what the terminology is here, Tosca Common Repository. Okay. If you go back to here, not this one. Go back to here. That is the reason. Select the type of repository. Here also you can see the naming conversion common repository. Okay. So we are creating a project under a common repository. At the time of creating this project, two possible ways is available. The first option is here, single user repository. First option is single user. Single user means only one person is able to access the repo. One and only person. Second one is multi-user repository. You can say different terminologies, multi-user repository, common repository. So we can say another terminology as a shared repo, another terminology as a multi-user repo, multi-user environment. So different terminologies they do ask in a interviews point of view. Okay. But at the time of creating a project in a multi-user or common user repository, so here we choose the database option. The first database is SQLite database. Another one is MS SQL Server, and then DB2, and then Oracle. That's it. Only Tosca, these four databases is available: SQLite, MS SQL Server, DB2, and Oracle. So before creating a multi-user workspace environment, the first activity is here, set up database. But this thing is completely a backend team. Setting of database, either MS SQL Server or DB2 Oracle, this thing is taken care by the team lead or test manager. So they'll connect with the database department and they'll ask the team to set up this project related configurations, all things. In real time, we don't have access for these databases to access, to check the data, to do the validation. We don't have any access to these databases. Point is clear? This is only setup. Before doing a creation of project, must we have to set up the databases. Okay. So this activity is done by either team lead or test manager. That's it. Next one, how to create a project. So see here, team, in this project window, the default option that Tosca is picking here, single user workspace. And here you can see a drop down option. Select a value from this drop down. But after click operation on this drop down, everyone able to see a different types of databases option.
Yes, Anusha.
These 4 databases is acting as a multi-user environment or multi-user repository or shared repositories. Okay. So I'm just selecting here SQLite repository. After selecting an SQLite repository, so are you able to see here one checkbox is auto selected? Use existing repository. The meaning of use existing repository, already project creation is done. So few more people is also working on that particular project. So recently one person is assume my team strength is 4 members. So one new person is joined in our team. So at the time of joining to the project, they always select this checkbox. Okay. The meaning of this one, already project is created and some people are working. So if you are joining to that particular project, always enable this checkbox. If you're creating a new project for team members, always deselect this option. To create a new project for team members, always deselect this option here. We are not using existing, we are creating a new project here. Okay. And this is a repository path team. Default, it capture this repository path. No need to modify anything here. Just enter the select name of your new repo. Repo is nothing but project name. I'm just giving my project name is as a Amazon. Amazon is my project name. Amazon 123. This is what my project name. After entering your project name, so now we done the common repository activities. Within this common repository text box, you can see 3 fields is available. So selection of repository, yes, we done a selection of repository. And this common repo is already Tosca default, it is selecting. And select the name of your repository. That means enter the project name here. So which project we are creating here? Is it existing or new one?
New.
New one we are creating. So if you're creating any new project, always deselect this particular checkbox. Don't select this one. If you're creating a new project, don't select this one. Okay. Now we entered all related information which is related to common repository. So the next point is here, enter the workspace related information. See team, this is another text box. If you see workspace related information, in this workspace related, this is a workspace path. No need to select this one. This is the name of the workspace. That means name of the project. So what are the project name we entered here? What are the project name I entered? This project name auto retrieved here as well. Just do cross check this project name and this name is both are same or not. Okay. And here one checkbox is enabled. That checkbox is here use workspace template. In yesterday's example, I just picked some predefined standard modules. Are you remember? Open URL, closing of browser, T-box wait. I just did a dragging and dropping of some predefined standard modules. I explained yesterday, right?
Yeah, yes.
So to get that standard module subset, always enable this checkbox. If you deselect this checkbox, you will not get any standard module subset in your project. Okay. So you have to enable this checkbox. So standard.tsu file is added here properly. Then click on OK. Any questions on this space? That's it.
Yeah, Anusha,
Yes.
in create new workspace, like we have to select the path, isn't it?
Create new workspace here. No need to
Yeah,
select.
in that.
Tosca auto picks this path. At the time
Okay,
of
like,
doing an installation, so we choose
okay,
these options. This path is defined there. Creation of project, Tosca default select that path. No need to select from our side, okay?
okay, okay. Maybe I missed that part, I mean, part yesterday, right? So maybe I didn't remember. Yeah.
Yes. So
Okay, thank you.
So,
this path at the time of doing an installation of Tricentis Tosca team, we just pick the some path location. So what are the path we selected there? So same path is selected here as well. It is auto selected. No need to select this workspace path, repository path manually. Okay,
Sure. Yeah.
auto selected. Any other
Anu-
questions?
yes, Anusha, I have one question. Like you clicked on this checkbox, use workspace template. So, for example, if we are working in any live project on any company, and will this option be there, like to use the default, what we say, this,
Standard module
yeah,
subset. Yes.
or do we need to create it, like we need to create it, or we'll get the option to check this?
No, at the time of project creation, they always choose this option to add a standard module subset to the project. Okay. If they are not selected this one, then we can import this one directly to our project. That is possible.
Okay, we can import it. Like it's
Yes,
not like we have to create it or something like that.
no need to create. Just this
Mm,
subset is already located in this particular path. You can see the path. So this
okay.
path level, this subset is already available. Okay.
Mhm.
If you are missed to select this checkbox, you can directly import in your project level.
Okay.
But as of now, I selected this one, right? So default,
Mhm.
it imports the standard module subset.
Okay. And Anusha, one more thing, like on the top, there is option of select type of repository. Like you selected SQLite. So if we select any other from the drop down, what's the impact like? What's the difference?
So the difference is here in real time. Okay. So if you are selecting an Oracle, if you're selecting a MS SQL or DB2, for example, I'm selecting here MS SQL Server, must you have to enter here the connection string. In MS SQL Server level, which server you are using, which database, and what is the user ID, what is the password.
Okay.
After passing these details, just test the connection. If you have authorizations to that particular server, then definitely you are able to see a information connection is valid. Okay.
Okay.
So
Mhm.
I'll explain these things like Oracle MS SQL Server DB2 at the time of enabling this option.
Okay. Okay.
So as of now, we are creating a new project, right? For
Right.
new project, I just choose the option as a SQLite and I just creating a new project. Just now I'm
Okay.
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 Any other questions?
So we will be working on different databases as well. Uh, we'll be creating projects on different databases as well, not just SQLite. Hello.
Yes. So this SQLite is a different purpose team. So rest of the databases will choose any one of these databases only. Any one, not all. Okay.
My question was, we will work on different environments, like different databases through the training time. My question was that.
The database testing is different. Okay. So this is only an option to creation of project in your site. Okay. So to work with these databases, we required another setup, all this stuff. So we require database team to create the connection string, all these things is required. But my point is here, at the time of creating a new project or at the time of joining to the new project, we always choose which database they use for their project. For example, my project, we are using MS SQL Server. then I'll choose the MS SQL Server. For another project, they are using Oracle. Maybe they choose option from Oracle. So some another project, they are working as a DB2. They choose the option as a DB2. It's not like that we are going to work with all the database types here. We'll pick any one of these. So which is implemented backend by your team members or your team lead. You can ask team lead. So which database repository we are using. If they said like we are using MS SQL Server, select MS SQL Server, enter the connection string and check this connection string is valid or not. If it is valid, then continue further.
Currently, what are we gonna use, Anusha?
So currently training purpose will go with SQLite. SQLite is only for learning purpose only. Okay. In real time, we go with MS SQL Server or Oracle or DB2. I'll show you for these three databases. Okay.
Okay.
So coming to here, team. So what are the SQLite I selected? This SQLite is only for learning purpose. Okay. No one is using this SQLite repositories in their real-time projects. This SQLite is here to learn something in Tosca point of view. That is what they added this one as a common repository. So when we coming to the project point of view, either we go with MS SQL Server or DB2 or Oracle, any one of these. Okay. So first I'm showing you how to create a project using SQLite for new project. So that is the reason I selected one option.
One question. I just wanted to confirm.
Your
Like,
voice is very bit low for me, Manishri. Could you please speak loudly?
is it good now?
Yeah, please.
Yeah. So only for learning purpose, we'll be using this SQLite, yes. But like yesterday we've seen the page was different. Maybe you've used SQLite itself. Uh, for DB2 or for MS SQL, in such cases, the home page will be different.
Home page is common for all databases.
Okay.
So what are the home page
Working style will be the same.
style? Everything is same.
Okay.
There is no difference. I'll show you that as well. Okay.
Thank you.
I'll show you that as well. So as I said, so in the starting of this session only, I mentioned two ways, right? So in a common repository, two categories. Under this also two categories. Creation of new project, creation of new project. Another one is, sorry. And join to the existing projects. If you're joining to the existing project or if you're creating a new project, we always choose these options only. So currently we are discussing this part. Creation of new project. How to create a new project in Tosca. Okay. So team, after entering all these details, just click on OK. So once you do a click operation on OK, so the new workspace is creating here. It takes some time to create. See. Give me a second.
Uh, okay, I have one doubt. Like you told, right? Only will be work on only Windows only, right? Like Windows laptop only will be used, right? Apple laptop and all it won't work.
So Tim, the default username is here admin. Okay, because we are creating a project, new project, right? So the default username is admin. Password can be empty. No need to enter any password here. Do click operational login. Once we do a click operational login, so it takes some time to load the structure. See, almost entire same structure. Test case sections, module section, requirements, test case designing, execution, issues, configuration, test planning, data integrity. So same structure for SQLite. Clear? So each phase is segregated with the three categories, team. Let me show you. This is the left pane. We can say this is the hierarchy pane. If you go to our right side, this one we can say a properties pane. So the middle one we are calling as a detailed pane. This is the hierarchy pane. You can see a folder structure hierarchy here. And this one is a properties pane. And here, this is the detailed view. This is the detailed view. Okay. So now we are in a module section. If you go to any text mod section, now currently I'm in a test case section. Here you can see the left side one is a hierarchy pane and detailed view and properties pane. If I go to a requirement section, see hierarchy pane. So this one is the folder structure, hierarchy pane, details view and properties pane. Test case designing. So same three categories. Execution section, same three categories. And issues, again same three categories. Configurations, three categories. Test planning, three. Hierarchy, detailed and properties. Then data integrity. Even data integrity level also we do find the three categories: detailed hierarchy view and detailed view and properties pane. So is it clear, team? If you go to the standard module, why I'm telling like this is a hierarchy view, here you can see a number of folder structure. So we always expand this folder structure to do the validations of the things. That is the reason the left one we are calling as a hierarchy pane. And right one is the particular properties. And this one is a detailed view. Clear? Any questions, team? So these panes are clear for everyone, right? I need response.
Yes, Anusha.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Call me Anusha, okay? And what are these sections I selected? Are you able to see? I just selected a couple of sections here. Totally how many sections?
9.
9
9.
sections, right? So these 9 sections are part of the project. But are you able to see the project name any here? You're not able to see any project name, right? What is the project name which I created?
Mason.
Mission 1 to 3, right? But are you
Yes.
able to see this project name here?
On top, we can see.
And
No.
title.
So what are the things I selected here? The selection area, the project is not visible. If you want to see a particularly project, so under this home tab, click on this project icon. If you do a click operation on this project icon, then you are able to see the project. Are you able to see the Amazon window? This is my project. This project is holding these many sections. If you collapse this one, nothing is there. But the project is holding these many sections. Clear?
Yes,
Yes,
Anusha.
Anusha.
So if you want to expand this one, you can expand while clicking on this project icon, and you can dragging and drop this one into here. I'm just dragging and dropping to here. See, now this one is added. Amazon is holding these many sections team. Basically, some of the project, they directly start working here only. They create the modules here and they do drag and drop activity to test case section and do the development. So instead of working here, so it is a kind of confusion, right? Number of sections is available. If I created module when the time of doing a drag and drop activity, so sometimes it create a confusion. That is the reason. So the Tosca is giving some flexibility to add each phase as a separate window. These all are the separate windows. Okay. If you close this window, yes, we can retrieve these windows back because these all are the project part of project, right? Go to this project. So I want this data integrity window. So are you able to see any data integrity window here? No, right? Go to the project, right click on here, click on plus icon and drag and drop this window here to here. Now the data integrity window is added. This point is clear for everyone, right?
Yes.
Any questions up to here? Project creation and project is holding around 9 sections. And standard module subset. This is the standard module subset which is added default. If you forget to add this standard module subset, so you can import the subset which is located in that particular path, directory path. Okay. So any questions, team, let me know. So tomorrow I'll show you how to create a project for existing repository with the help of SQLite or not SQLite. I'll go with MS SQL Server. Okay, I'll show you how to create a project for MS SQL Server.
Okay.
Chalo. Anything is any questions you can ask me here itself for creation of new project and adding of this subset and this hierarchy panes and properties panes. Everything is dragging and dropping only thing. So we are not writing any development. We are not writing any coding here to do the development, all this stuff. So I already explained one scenario yesterday's class, like demo session, go through that. Even single line of coding is also not required here. So understand these all the phases. If you know very well about entire this Tosca, what is the each phase and doing of development process, that is enough. Okay. Anything else? So what are the points we discussed today?
About the single repository and multi-user repositories, about the project creation, and what are the databases we have,
Yes.
and about the different panels and different subsets in the project.
Module subsets and okay, that's it. Okay, so team, I'll give you an overview one more time. So we had a discussion of multi-user environment. So in a Selenium, usually they are doing this activity, but we are creating a project in a multi-user level. No need to connect to the repository, no need to push the code, no need, all these activities are not required. Okay. In Tosca point of view, we always join to the project and we start working on there itself. Okay. So all are working. For example, my team strength is 10 members. So 10 members are working here itself only. Okay. So how these people are separating their work? how the people have started working here. So we'll discuss in a going forward.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, Tim. Thanks for joining. God, we'll connect tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye. I'll share you this recorded video.
Sure.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.